Hello and welcome to episode number 38 of Saving Sunderland, the homegrown hero save, where I attempt to turn Sunderland into a top six side using only British and Irish players. You join us at the start of 2020. It is the 1st of January and we are having a very mixed season at the moment. We currently find ourselves in 15th place, 18 points, 5 points clear of that relegation zone. Our only goal from now until the end of the season is to make sure we survive. We have a massive game away at West Bromwich Albion today, who are occupying 18th position, so they are a massive threat to our Premier League survival. The overall table is very much split into two. You've got 12th to 20th, who are all embroiled in a relegation battle, and 12 points to 11th, and the teams in a not involved in a relegation battle, for want of a better word or phrase. So we have a very simple task. In the last 18 games, get more points than the teams below us, +5. Since we were last together, it has been mixed. We lost to Arsenal, fully expected to lose that, and we lost to Man United as well, 2-0. Rashford always scores against us, so we did as well. Then we played West Ham, got a 0-0 draw, a very dull game that we managed to ground out a result. Then we went to Liverpool and got picked apart by 4-1. Jason Cummings with the goal in that one. Then a really disappointing game at home to QPR. Freddie Sears scored a goal after 2 minutes. We scored a penalty in after 4. Charlie Adams scoring that one. And then Luke Freeman just for half time won the game for the Rangers. Really should have got a positive result on that one, so that really dented our confidence. We then got a draw at home to Bournemouth. Cameron Borthwick-Jackson scoring in the second half in that one. Before we beat Leicester 2-1, Patrick Roberts and Charlie Austin with the goals to get us over the line. Wilfred Ndidi getting sent off. Did he get sent off? Yes, indeedy. Apologies. And then we had an away game against Crystal Palace, losing that one at 2-1, where we were 1-0 up. Really quite inconsistent form. Just when I thought we had something going with that tactic, it just fell apart, and I've lost some faith in it. So we are looking at a slightly different way of playing today. It's the 4-2-3-1 formation. We've got Jordan Pickford in goal, we've got Kieran Trippier right back, Cameron Borthwick-Jackson as left back with Ben Gibson and Courtney House as my two centre halves. Will Hughes and Jack Rodwell are in the defensive midfield positions, with wingers of Patrick Roberts and Izzy Brown, and Jason Cummings as a shadow striker, and Danny Ings up front. I'm hoping this looks like a fairly stable tactic, solid defensively with some attacking options as well. So that's the side for today's game. It's going to be a tough game away against a team that are in a relegation battle much with us. Hopefully it'll be enough to keep us going. Let's see how we get on. A defeat here and we are very much in a relegation battle. 3 points just means we probably still are, but we can relax through January because we've got the FA Cup away at Ipswich, which is the next game. Traditionally, it's a game I show as a live com, but I think the league campaign is a bit more of a challenge for us at the moment, so that is where the focus will be. There are some games that we really must not lose, and this is definitely one of them. I'm hoping we are defensively solid enough and then having some sort of outlet up front. We've struggled for goals this season. Danny Ings has not scored 1. Charleston's only got 4. So that's our biggest weakness is putting the ball in the back of the net. So it's been a very dull opening half an hour. First highlight is going to West Brom. Played it in and comfortably taken by Pickford. Hoping that we can then break from this moment. Long kick. We don't win the header. Fairly standard. Jason Cummings on the ball. Patrick Roberts now into Hughes. Cummings. Ings loses the ball. Got no one up front who can keep hold of the ball. Both Ings and Austin have been disappointments as Ivan breaks through and saved by Pickford rather unconventionally, but he got his body behind the ball in the end. I might put a lot of money into it, getting a target man in to someone to see if he can score some goals to keep us up. But we just need some consistency really. Ivan on the ball, instead by Rodwell. Cummings now. Danny Ings, what can he do? He's on his own. Oh, that's a horrendous tackle by Janssen. And he unsurprisingly has been sent off. That is a horrific challenge. We now have a man advantage. But both our centre midfielders have been booked. And Will Hughes looks like he's on his last warning. Keep our central base here. Jason Cummins on the ball now. Borthwick Jackson. Brown. Cummings. Hughes. Now Roberts. Anyone on the overlap? No. Hughes, Rodwell. Brown. Cummings. Izzy Brown. Back stick. Saved on the line. We are now going to make some changes. I'm going to bring on Charlie Adam for Jack Rodwell. So wanted to change I was going to make at half time, but chickened out of it. Going to play as a box-to-box midfielder on support and a ball-winning midfielder on support. Swap those two around. We're going to pump the ball in the box. Going to hit early crosses. Go a bit more route one. A draw would just about be good enough, but we need to start. Well, first of all, we need to make sure we don't concede, which we haven't. Charlie Adam clears it away. We're very slow to get out of the box, so they recycle it, they bring it back in. It's in the box now. Roberts clears it away. Charlie Adam, can we break? Cummings finds Brown. Brown, can he find someone in the box? He can. And Danny Ings has scored! Only a second goal of the season, but we broke well and managed to force the ball over the line. Cummings found Brown. Once Brown put it in, Danny Ings couldn't miss, and he puts it in. That could be a huge goal for Sunderland. We're going to move to counter. What do West Brom have in the locker? Trippier, deflected. Fletcher knocks it long. Ayu's got a huge amount to do. Is anyone going to close him down? He don't, but he drags it wide. They've still got a threat, West Brom. Courtney House is not having a great game. So I'm going to bring Craig Dawson on. Just fresh legs at the back. Dawson is playing against his former club. I've got Joe Wright to bring on potentially, but I'm going to gamble that Hughes is going to be calm in the last few minutes as we go into injury time. Borthwick Jackson with the throw-in to Jason Cummins. Borthwick Jackson, just keep hold of the ball. Borthwick Jackson plays it down the line, intercepted to Smith. Looks up. Adam Smith, the former Bournemouth player, looks up. He's driving down the line. We've got to make a tackle. Got to keep the ball. Get the ball off him. Are you? Great tackle by Borthwick Jackson as Roberts brings it away. Kieran Trippier now to keep hold of the ball, and we've won the game. Charlie Adam, Cummings, Ings, shoots wide, but shouldn't matter. And that is the full-time score at the Hawthorns. West Bromwich Albion 0, Sunderland 1. It certainly wasn't pretty, but it's 3 points, and it's 9 points clear as we move up into 12th position. This is a roller coaster of a season. Every time I think we're absolutely screwed, we somehow pull a result out of the bag. Every time I think we've actually got it in hand and we're doing well, we have a bad run of form. Who'd be a manager, eh? Bottom line is we start 2020 with 3 points. We're in a strong league position now with 9 points clear. 21 points. It's going to be a long, hard last few games of the season. There's 17 more to go, but it is all in our hands as it stands. If you've enjoyed this, please do leave a like. If you haven't, please leave a like anyway, because it'll be good for my ego. If you're new to the channel, please do subscribe. I've been the FM Novice, and I'll talk to you again very, very soon. Thank you very much for watching, and good night.